sorry, guys. I'm trying to adjust my screen so I can see the time and see everyone's comments. Someone recommended Charlie Kaufman. Good. You want to give a quick 15-second summary of that?
Yeah, Charlie Kaufman. He did movies like The Toxic Avenger and things like that. He's a very, very independent filmmaker, and I really like his stuff. It's very campy, very fun, but he is not. Whoever suggested him does not understand Charlie Kaufman at all. Charlie Kaufman does not like the Hollywood scene. He's trying to break away from that as much as possible. So he would not want to touch the Deadpool movie at all. So, yeah, that just wouldn't work.
Someone recommended Jeff Johns, who I guess is one of the writers of Green Lantern. They figure, hey, if they can steal our actor, we can steal their best writer. I don't know. I'm like, if he's writing Green Lantern, though, can he do Deadpool? But a lot of people think, oh, well, hey, I write comments. I can do Deadpool. I'll just see how Daniel Way does it. So, I don't know.
That's the thing, about Green Lantern that's really getting me. It's like Green Lantern is not the funny guy of the Justice League. He's like one of the more stoic characters.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be really interesting to see if Ryan Reynolds can pull that off. If he can, that means he's a much better actor than people give him credit for.
Yeah. I think he's actually got amazingly wide range. But like I said, we'll see. Of course I was leading for Nathan Fillion, but they were like, no, he's too old. I was like, he's perfect for it, butt wipes, but oh well. And either way, I think I still would have liked to see the other guy just because I want to keep Ryan for Deadpool, but
yeah. I
can be happy for him. Brian K. Vaughan?
I don't know who that is.
Not sure. Maybe he's one of the co-writers because he's also listed with Jeff Johns. Paul Wernick and Rhett Reese, who wrote Zombieland.
I did see Zombieland, and Zombieland would be the writers of Zombieland probably shouldn't be the main writers, but they could be a consultant or something. Because I saw Zombieland, it's amazing.
I want to go check it out sometime here within the next week. Ryan Somer.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah. Oh, real quick, let me go ahead. Especially since I feel bad since Death Christ's mom got hurt in the middle of him making his video. Let's go ahead and finish through his. Let's see. He said Kevin Smith, Quentin Tarantino. He said anyone from theguywithglasses.com. Oh,
the guywithglasses.com. That was another off the wall pick of his. The guywithglasses.com is really funny, but they just take stuff that already exists and warp it. You know, I just don't see how that would work. They do the 5-second films. Have you seen those?
No. Oh, I think I've seen one or two.
Yeah, it's movies in 5 seconds. That was the trend that they started, and then other people started doing it on YouTube, but don't have it be in 5 seconds, which I don't care if that's the trend. If it says in 5 seconds in the title, the fucking movie should be in 5 seconds. I'm
okay.
sorry. But, yeah, that's just...
I don't know anything about him, so I'm like, eh.
Yeah, I just don't think that would work.
He said, anyone from Screw Attack? I'm assuming that's going to be the same thing.
I've never been to Screw Attack,
yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to stamp my same response.
Yeah, Robert Rodriguez.
Robert Rodriguez, I don't think he'd want to do it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be against it, but I don't think he'd want to do it.
Again, let's see, George Romero we covered, John Landis we covered, Nate we covered, Random Guy we covered, Seth MacFarlane, which he kind of threw in there right at the end because I think his mom's back was killing her.
Oh,
I'm assuming it's her back.
The idea of Seth MacFarlane writing a Deadpool movie.
Oh, I had
a vomit.
Yeah, I had a great parody in my head last night. I could just see Deadpool right now just shooting at people. Hey, this reminds me of the one time I masturbated a goat in the hills of Afghanistan. And just a flash to it. I was like, no, that'd be horrible. Don't do that. Let's see. Scrolling back down through comments. Ryan Somer. Did we go through Ryan Somer? Did I say him?
Yeah, I think we did.
Okay. Someone said Michael Bay, but then they were screwing with me. They recommended Jonathan Demme and Paul Thomas Anderson, Kevin McDonald. I'm not sure what they've done. So that's where you guys are supposed to let us know.
Yeah, I don't recognize any of those names.
More Nazera, more Hader, more Hader, more Kevin Smith. MST, maybe I shouldn't mention them when they recommend themselves, or should I? Someone else recommended themselves. Spore07 said Thomas Jane.
Really?
Yeah, Thomas Jane. He's a funny guy. I like his interviews. Someday, because he usually does them drunk, I think, or at least he's playing drunk.
Yeah.
George Lucas.
George Lucas. Oh, that would be awful.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Lucas's directing work. I like his producing work, but he's not a good writer. Like, that's the main difference between the original Star Wars trilogy and the prequels. Is he didn't actually like write all of the original trilogy. Like, it was him and his wife, and him and this other guy. They worked on the original trilogy, and then he kind of pissed them both off. His wife divorced him, and this other guy was kind of like just went off and did his own thing. And so when he went back and wrote the prequels, he did it by himself. You can see the major difference there.
Oh yeah, huge difference. Yeah. Let's see. Hater's definitely making a big push here.
Mm-hmm.
Someone said Jeff Ventar and Zach Penn. Did they say what they did? I guess iRobot. And the Hulk movie.
Yeah.
If he did the Hulk movie, though.
Did they do the original Hulk movie or the Incredible Hulk?
Yeah, that's a good question. And either way, I'm like, do either of them? None of those were in any way like funny.
Yeah, I don't know. I really enjoyed Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
They had a lot of really funny in-jokes in it.
Yeah.
But like there weren't like a lot of like laugh out loud jokes. Like they referenced like the Hulk show, the Hulk games, the Hulk comics, like even older Hulk movies. Like it was really funny for someone who's like a Hulk fan like me.
Yeah.
But I don't think they would work as a Deadpool. Right?
Yeah. So. Alfred Goh and Miles Miller. I guess they did Spider-Man 2. And yeah, they did Spider-Man 2.
I mean, maybe. I mean, it might work. Like, right. I think Spider-Man 2 is my favorite of the movies, but I don't know. I couldn't say whether or not they would do because writing for Spider-Man and writing for Deadpool have similarities, but they're also Deadpool kills people. That's a big difference, and he's got to have like this kind of bloodthirst to him. You know, it's different. So
yeah. Let's see. We got a lot more Kevin Smiths, a lot more Joe Kellys, several more Nate and Mike Galusicks.
Well, obviously that means we're going to get it because people on this forum believe in us. So.
That's right. You guys better call me. I want $1 million for this script. Sean Parker, because he's fans of he's the fan. Oh, it's the guy who write What Would Deadpool Do? I think it's kind of the same case. Okay. Same case as us.
I've checked out that website. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, I laugh. I think it's pretty funny.
It kind of drags on sometimes, but I really like it.
Yeah. Victor Gischler?
Actually, I mean, I hated Victor Gischler at the beginning of Merc with a Mouth. Like issue 1 came out, and I was like, this is awful.
Yeah.
But then, like, every issue since then has gotten progressively better.
Yeah.
And, like, the most recent one, it was amazing. The most recent one was really good. What was the laugh about?
I was just thinking about that. I'm like, way to set the bar low, Victor, so it's easily to start overachieving.
Yeah.
And someone said, just for giggles, Grant Morrison.
Oh. Grant Morrison would kill Deadpool, like, several times. Like, that's what he does. He kills characters. Yeah. He killed Batman twice in, like, the last year.
Someone recommended Mike Benson. Just because they liked his work on Games of Death and Suicide Kings.
Suicide Kings could be a movie.
Yeah.
I think it could easily be a movie. So, like, I want Mike Benson to take over the original book.
Yeah.
Because I think he understands it better than Wade does. Yeah, but, yeah.
Totally.
I think they could make Suicide Kings into a movie, but they would probably have to take Spider-Man out of it or something.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to ruin it for you. Actually, I didn't like Benson's story in Deadpool 900 all that much. I was okay. It had every story in there had its laughs for me, but overall, I didn't really like Benson's story. But yeah, I could definitely. That was the same thing when I finished Suicide Kings. I was like, I still want him to take over Way, like yesterday. More Kevin Smith, Goyer, Schomer, Conahan, Bendis again with 2 thumbs down. You didn't like that one. You and me, because we are badass.
Yep.
Bioshadow, the 6/6 of that one. Fabian Kelly, Goyer, Smith, Goyer. Of course, if you guys are following on, Joe Kelly again, Kevin Smith, Goyer, Ted Elliott. I think he did a great job with Pirates. I'm assuming of the Caribbean.
Either that or it's the adult version.
Yeah. Yeah. Not sure. I guess I think that'd be one if he had if he had someone working with him. I guess I could see the person who did Pirates of the Caribbean doing it.
I think I'd like to see the version of the Pirates adult movie, Deadpool. Woo, bow, bow, wow.
Christopher Nolan wrote The Dark Knight.
No,
Yeah, too dark. You make it too dark.
And I mean, Nolan didn't even write Batman; just directed it. Come on, people, think.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. More Deadpool and Friends and you.